If you're into fascinating cars with an unforgettable history and a design that still turns heads today, then you're in for a treat. Today we're talking about the Volkswagen Super B, a remarkable car that blends classic charm, innovative engineering, and practicality in a way very few vehicles have ever managed. The Volkswagen Super B is a special version of the Beetle that evolved the concept of the people's car into something more refined, more comfortable, and surprisingly fun to drive. The story of the Super B really begins in the late 1960s and early 1970s when Volkswagen was looking to improve on the legendary Beetle, one of the most successful cars of all time. While the original Beetle was loved for its simplicity and rugged reliability, it was starting to feel a bit dated compared to newer cars entering the market. Volkswagen's answer wasn't to abandon the design, but to evolve it, and from that evolution came the Super B. At first glance, the Super B still looks like the classic Beetle you've seen 1,000 times: round curves, friendly headlights, and that unmistakable silhouette. But the biggest changes are more than skin deep. Volkswagen redesigned the front suspension, switching to a McPherson strut system which significantly improved ride comfort and handling. This meant that drivers experienced a smoother ride and more confidence through corners, something the original front torsion bar setup struggled with. The improved suspension also created a deeper, more usable front trunk space, which was a big deal at the time and gave the car a bit more practicality for everyday use. Under the rear hood, the Super B usually came with an air-cooled flat-4 engine, mounted in the back just like the classic Beetle. Depending on the year and market, engine sizes ranged typically from around 1.3 liters to 1.6 liters. With outputs often between 60 and 65 horsepower, these cars weren't built to blistering speeds, but they weren't meant to be either. What the Super B did offer was reliable power, excellent fuel efficiency for its era, and an engine that was simple to maintain, which is part of why so many of these cars are still on the road today. The air-cooled engine might seem old school now, but back then it was a genius solution for a low-maintenance power plant. Inside, the Super B offered a level of comfort that set it apart from the older Beetles. Volkswagen rethought the dashboard layout, giving it a more modern look for the era and making the controls easier to use. Seats were upgraded for better support, and over the years Volkswagen added options like improved upholstery and better sound insulation. While it would never be mistaken for a luxury car, the interior felt roomy and practical, with plenty of character that has made these vehicles beloved by collectors and enthusiasts alike. One of the things that makes the Volkswagen Super B so beloved is the sheer joy of driving it. There's something magical about sitting behind the wheel of a classic car that feels alive, with a direct connection to the road, engaging steering, and an engine that sings its unique song from the back. The Super B isn't about raw performance or cutting-edge technology, it's about personality and the pure pleasure of motoring. Today, the Volkswagen Super B enjoys a vibrant following among classic car fans. Everywhere you look you'll find clubs, meetups, restoration experts, and entire communities dedicated to preserving and celebrating these cars. It's easy to see why. Parts remain relatively accessible and affordable, and the simplicity of the design means that many owners enjoy working on their cars at home. Whether you want to keep your Super B stock or customize it with modern touches, there's a world of possibilities. If you're curious about owning one yourself, prices in the United States vary widely depending on condition, originality, and how much restoration has been done. For a solid running example that's ready to enjoy, you might expect to pay somewhere around $8,000 to $15,000 USD. If you're looking at a fully restored, show-quality Super B with all the details perfected, prices can climb to $20,000 USD or more. Rare or exceptionally well-preserved models can push even higher, but compared to many classic cars, the Super B remains a surprisingly accessible entry point into classic car ownership. Let's be honest, there's something charmingly timeless about the Volkswagen Super B. It's not just a car, it's a conversation starter, a piece of automotive history, and for many, a rolling reminder of simpler times. Driving one isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about the experience, the smiles it brings, and the stories it tells. If you've enjoyed this look at the Volkswagen Super B, and you want more content that dives deep into fascinating cars from every era, don't forget to hit that Auto Next subscribe button. We've got plenty more amazing vehicles to explore together, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.